Hi Capricorn, welcome to your May 2022 weekly reading. I'm in the middle of pulling your present position. Spirit, can I have the present position? Thank you for Oracle for Capricorn. Sorry, I was thinking about the Oracle cards right here. They're sitting right here. Over here is your present position. Spirit, can I have more for the present position? Tell me more about Capricorn. Thank you. In their present position. Can I have the strength for Capricorn, please? What is the strength for Capricorn for this week? May 2022. Thank you. Okay. We have the Six of Cups in the upright. I'll go over the cards in 1 second. Let me just get through the shuffle. Strength is the Eight of Coins in the upright. Do you want me to take that? Yes. Okay, thank you. And we have the Two of Coins and we have the Star card. Okay, Capricorn, bear with me as I try and put this in the shot for you. Okay, there we go. I may move the camera around a few times. I've got the camera in a different position, so depending on the light, I have to keep moving the camera. Can I have the challenge for Capricorn, please? We have the, wow, we have the King of Coins. Capricorn. Thank you. All right. Can you give me one more to kind of clarify that card, Spirit? One more to clarify the Tower in the challenge position. Why is the Tower there? Thank you. Okay. All right, Capricorn. One more layer of your reading and then I'll get into your reading. Can I have what's good in the outcome for Capricorn, please? Can I have what's good in the outcome? What's good in the outcome for Capricorn? What's good in the outcome for Capricorn, please? Spirit. That one. Queen of Swords. Good in the outcome. It's good in the outcome for Capricorn. Whoa, thank you. You want it upright? Thanks. Wheel of Fortune. What's good in the outcome? Do you want to take that? No, you don't. Okay. Thank you. We got the Five of Swords right here. We've got the Queen of Cups. And we've got the, I'm just going to put this over here just so you can see it. It's the Ten of Cups. All right, I'm just going to adjust the camera one more time, Capricorn. Bear with me. There we go. All right. Spirit, bring it forward. What's going on here with Capricorn in their weekly reading? For those of you that don't know me and have never, or maybe you're new to tarot, I'm getting a lot of people telling me they don't understand the tarot readings because they've never seen tarot readings before. So bear with me for those of you that know tarot. It's always good to widen our community, isn't it? So for those of you that don't know tarot, basically the way I read tarot, every tarot reader is different. So I do 4 layers of your reading, and actually in this reading I'm doing 5 layers. So this is a tarot right here in these rows right here. So the first row is the present position, and that present position is what is going on right now in your life. Now, if the present position doesn't make sense, you may be looking at the reading too early. Now, this is a weekly reading in May. So because time is fluid and I'm a psychic and a medium, sometimes Spirit just does not pay attention to the fact that it's a weekly reading. They're showing the energy that is occurring around you. So many times if the present position doesn't make sense, you actually have to go into the following week or even the following month. So if this doesn't make sense right here when I go through it, you can stop the reading, put it in a playlist, come back in June and then watch the reading. If at that point this present position of what's going on in your life doesn't make sense, then this is not your reading. For me, as I am a psychic and a medium, the present position has to validate that this is your reading. Obviously not everybody that's a Capricorn is going to watch this reading and be able to resonate with what is being said. So in order for you to understand and not waste your time in the reading, the present position is what tells you that this is your reading. So from there on, you can begin to identify with the reading. In the second row right here of the tarot, what I have is your strength position. So that is what is the strength for the week, meaning what is it that spiritually is something that you can utilize as a strength as the week goes on. Here, there's no, there's always a yin and a yang, there's always a black and a white, there's always contrast, right? So when we talk about strength, we have to talk about challenges. And so this row right here is the challenges that will occur as you're moving through the week or through the month. And then we have what's good in the outcome. Now, the reason why I do what's good in the outcome rather than an outcome, because most people are watching tarot readings because they need hope, inspiration, motivation. They want to understand what's going to happen. And if I don't give Spirit the direction, I can just get a random outcome. And so I like to focus it on what is good in the outcome, right? Because if there's, I've already gone over the challenges. So if there's anything negative, it will probably come out in the challenge. Here in the Oracle, this is not a tarot deck, and these are Oracle cards. And Oracle cards are not tarot cards, but they are like they're a different type of deck, and I'm not going to get into that here. That's a kind of lesson all onto itself, but it's not tarot. And I use the Oracle decks that have different pictures, have nothing to do with the tarot, but they are kind of inspirational, motivational, and it's what the spirit world picks for you. Now, let's go ahead and begin. Spirit, can you bring forward what's happening with Capricorn in the present position? I have the Six of Swords in the upright position. I have the Devil in the reverse position. I have the Moon in the reverse position. Capricorn, there's been a lot of heartache and pain in your life. Here in the Six of Swords energy, there's been a lot of anguish and really just feeling very, very displaced, feeling as if your reality has changed, feeling as if your world grew smaller, feeling as if you are missing somebody dreadfully for some of you. It does feel like now you're moving through that pain, and even though the sadness is still there, because some of you have experienced loss, and you can see that in this card. Well, you can't, but I can as a psychic and a medium. So for some of you, there has been loss of life. And for others of you, it's all different types of loss. It could be a loss of a career, loss of a job, loss of a home, but you've experienced some type of deep sadness in your life that you've had to grieve over. Now, in the present position, what it shows in the Six of Swords energy is that even though this pain continues to reside somewhere deep within your soul, you're now moving past this sadness. It looks like what happened is this kind of disconnect in your life caused an incredible, here in the Devil card, in the reverse. It caused a lot of fear, anguish, turmoil, and disruption in your life. And for some of you, it created a situation where you needed to numb that pain. And so numbing that pain could have been through anything really, drugs, alcohol, any type of addictions. But for others of you, it was just really this really huge energy of just not knowing and having a lot of fear and trying to make sense of your world again. And here in the Moon card in the reverse, what we see you doing now today is moving past this very difficult time in your life and revealing kind of the emotions that you were holding in. And it does feel like here that you were discussing your emotions. It does feel like you were being open and honest for some of you. But that deeper pain, being able to tell strangers perhaps or new people in your life, has taken a long time. And I feel like now with the Moon in reverse, you're able to communicate how this situation made you feel. Now in the Strength position, what I see here is the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Coins, the 2 of Coins in the reverse position, and the Star card. And I want to start off with the Star card because what it shows here is that there's a lot of healing going on in your Strength position in regards to the past. It feels like there are people though that you're still worried about. So this kind of had a cataclysmic effect on the people around you. So there are people that you love, that you are still kind of concerned about. And as you heal, there's a wish and a hope and a desire for those that are still continuing to heal from that situation to also be brought into the present and to have a life that they can engage in, that and a future that they can engage in that will be happy and prosperous. So I see here you wishing healing. Now that you're going through that healing process, I feel here that you're also wishing it upon those that are vulnerable around you. It feels like you're protecting those that you love as well, and that you're showing and expressing and engaging in as much love as you can to try and heal the pain and suffering of others around you. Here in the 8 of Cups, 8 of Coins, what we have you in the Strength position is working very hard on your craft, Capricorn. So there's something that you are doing, could be work, could be school, could be career, could be business, could be ideas. But there is something that you're putting a lot of energy in. There's something that you're perfecting. There's something that you've given a lot of time. There's something that you're very emotionally invested in. And I see you growing stronger and stronger and better at what you're doing. So please keep at this because it shows extremely a positive energy here, and whatever it is that you're focused on to be a master of your craft is what I keep getting here in the 2 of Coins in the Strength position. So this is and one of the reasons why you're kind of moving in this direction and focusing so much on what you're creating here is because you're not where you want to be, and that shows that in the 2 of Coins. Now if you continue to work on it, you will be that it will bring in balance into your life. It will bring in new horizons. It will bring in luck. It will bring in joy. It will bring in a life that you never imagined. For some of you, I see you on stage or in the spotlight in some way. So that's going to be a very beautiful creative energy for you to explore. And it feels like your emotions right here are going to play into the creativity, whatever this is that you're creating. For some of you, it's coming from this hurt and pain, and the expression that you have from this energy of what you went through in the recent past Now, when I say recent past, I don't mean like last week. For some of you, this recent past is like 3-4 years, 2-3 years, that kind of thing. And so when you've gone through heartache of a loss of a loved one, then it does take time to come out of that energy. So here I see you pouring in this kind of heartache, pain, stress, disconnect, and now wisdom into whatever it is that you're creating. So that's a beautiful energy that will bring balance at a later point as you continue to gain mastery in what it is that you're creating. There is a lot of healing taking place in your energy. I do feel like Spirit is on your side, Capricorn, and I feel here Spirit makes me feel that you have a new spark to your life right here. Spirit makes me feel that there is new energy in your life. There's something musical in your life for some of you. For some of you, there is somebody, because if you look at this lady, she has a violin. And so for some of you, it has to do with music. It has to do with somebody that is also a creator of something. Spirit just made me say content. So for some of you, it has to do with something musical, something harmonious, no matter what. It's something harmonious. So there's something that's outside of yourself that's motivating you and helping you to create and dream and transform. It's also opening up your heart and opening up your desire to want more. Spirit makes me feel here in the healing, in the star card, which represents healing. So this is a star card, Capricorn, in this particular deck. And Spirit makes me feel here that in the Bone Collector, you're going to be traveling, visiting places for some of you, and where there is ancient arts, right? There's something to do with the ancient arts here. Spirit is making me feel like Bone Collector. You know, a lot of people are fearful of like tarot even and things like voodoo. But Spirit is making me feel here like ancient art of reading, you know, like psychic readings, right? So we have that in the Native American culture. We have that in the culture within New Orleans and voodoo. We have brujeria within the South American culture. We have all kinds of stuff within the Indian culture, East Indian culture. So if anything, tarot is a very westernized version of that. But I see here engagement in your spirituality, but first traveling. For some of you, first traveling and learning about these things and being curious about these things. And again, it's putting into context some of the situations that you've gone through. Now, hurt and loss and pain of a loved one always, for many people, ignites the kind of existence of life, kind of why am I here? It's this existential crisis in regards to what is the purpose of my life, and it usually puts people on a new trajectory. It places people in a profound shift where life and death is a very real thing to them. It is, you know, life is taken very seriously, meaning that it can be taken from you at any moment. And for many people, they begin to live their life differently. And so it's almost like you have a near-death experience where you have a shift of consciousness and you see your life differently. And now, instead of kind of doing the things that are logical and expected of you, you move into this atmosphere of, you know what, I only have one life to live. I don't know how long that's going to be. And I'm going to go and explore these things that, you know, for other people maybe don't make sense. It's not your normal 9-to-5 kind of monkey grinder situation, but I'm going to go and explore aspects of the things that really bring me profound understanding. So that is sitting in your healing energy that's around you. Spirit makes me feel like this is going to go on maybe for the rest of your life. This is a beginning of a long journey for you, long and fruitful, very prosperous journey for you as you expand who you are, what you are in self-mastery. Here in the One Ring Circus, Spirit makes me feel here again, there's this feeling of that you'll never forget. There's this hidden emotion, hidden sadness, but there's this desire to, and it's a thing that you've lost that almost kind of propels you into new experiences here in the One Ring Circus. Again, I get performance for many of you. I get something to do with being in the spotlight, being the focus of attention, or just being on stage, literally on stage. I know a lot of people talk about social media now, and that could be one aspect for many of you, but I actually see this as somebody being, you know, the old school. if you were famous, you know, you'll be on stage, you'll be in front of a TV camera, movie camera, that kind of thing. So for some of you, I picked this up quite strongly. Now, in the challenge position, Spirit, can you bring forward the challenge? We have the King of Coins in the upright. We have the Tower in the upright. We have the Temperance in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So Spirit makes me feel here that, let me lift these up for you so you can see them more clearly. So Spirit makes me feel here that you're creating change in your life, but it's really challenging for you because you don't want to leave others behind. So here in the Tower card, Spirit makes me feel here that, you know, that you're taking charge of your life, but there's some kind of apprehension in regards to that because you don't want to leave others behind. You don't want to not support people. Again, I keep getting this energy of new lands, travel, that kind of thing for you. And that kind of is what is worrying you, because it's important for you to support the people that are at your roots, meaning family or friends or, you know, things that you've built over your lifetime. And what you have to understand is that if you're going to have a life experience, Capricorn, that means that you honor what's in your soul and you live your life as if, you know, life is short, then yes, you do have to leave people behind. But they, you know, remember, they remain in your heart. And, you know, a true relationship, a relationship that is of value, is the kind of relationship that you can leave for 10 years, never see that person, I don't know, bump into them in a pub, and suddenly you start talking as if no time has passed. And so you have to not worry about the new life that you're creating, but it is a challenge for you as you move into the life that you want, creating a lot of abundance here in your future. And there's some guilty feelings about that. So try not to worry about that as you move through this energy, because here in the Ace of Swords, there is an authentic new beginning for you, and, you know, a new beginning for you. And it is, again, coming from this heartache and pain that you've gone through in your life. And it's the butterfly effect, you know, it's kind of, you know, the little thing. Oh my God, Capricorn. I can't turn the camera around, but when I said butterfly effect, this beautiful little bird just flew. It's flying back and forth by the window behind the camera. Why am I saying that? Because that's the spirit world confirming their presence in your life. I can feel that as a medium. It's flying back and forth. It's nuts. So just know, if you have somebody in the spirit world, this cute little bird is flying back and forth, that you've got to go after your dreams. You've got to not worry. Your heartache will heal. And this little bird, oh my Lord, I wish I could show you. It is just going back and forth now, going crazy. So crazy as in just excitement. So in the Temperance and the challenge, there is an impatience here with what you're creating. There's kind of like this desire for it to go slow, but there's this kind of conflict that you want it to go quickly as well. Like you want to see the fruit of your labor, and you are beginning to see it, but I feel like on a successful level, on a success level, and it's kind of like validation, like, am I doing the right thing? And it's not because you're seeking fame and fortune. So let's say it is the stage that you're seeking. It's not necessarily because you're seeking fame and fortune for fame and fortune's sake. You want to know that you've chosen the right path. And so getting validation in that is having the fame and the fortune, right? It is kind of like, yeah, I did the right thing here. So there's an impatience about that and wanting to see some type of validation come forward here. It won't. Capricorn, it won't come forward. It's part of the mastering your craft is and getting validation that you're on the right path is not the way life works. Trust me, for somebody that has been there and done that. I mean, I'm not on stage or anything, but there's no validation until you kind of, are 20, 30 years into your career or whatever it is that you're crafting, that you look back and you realize, wow, this is something that I really did the right thing here. And the way that you know that you're doing the right thing is that you would do it for free. If you can do something for free, you know that you're on the right path. So for example, these tarot readings that I do, it takes up a lot of my time during the week. I mean, if I were getting paid for each and every tarot reading that I do, I mean, since September 2020, I think you can only see about 700 or 800 readings, but I have almost something to the effect of 2,000 readings on YouTube since September 2020. Do you know how much time that is? Do you know how much time and energy that is to film, be in my energy, put these videos up? And that's what I'm talking about. It makes no difference to me that I get paid or anybody books a reading with me, because I have been doing this my whole life and I can do it for free. I love doing it. It's not work to me. This is just playtime. So that's how you know that you're doing the right thing, because you can do it for free. And obviously nobody wants to do things for free, meaning that, everyone's got bills to pay. But what I'm telling you is this impatience part and getting validation. The only way, one of the ways that you can know that you're doing the right thing is not getting validation through the fame and fortune and the longevity of what you're doing. If I can impart my words of wisdom to you, it's to know that you can do it for free. So the two things that I've chosen in my life to do, and I'm always putting my energy into, one is my spiritual life, my psychic and my mediumship, which I've done, I get paid for privately, but for the most part, through readings and just randomly meeting people and enjoying giving people readings. When I meet them randomly, and I just feel drawn to just give somebody a reading, so that's one thing that I've been doing for free since I was a little girl. And the other thing that I continue to do for free, which I need to stop, is my clinical work as a psychologist. And so those two things I've been, this psychic mediumship stuff has been going on for about 42 years, but my clinical work has been going on for about 30 years. And so, and the other way that you know that you're doing the right thing is that it invigorates you. It doesn't wear you out. Things that you should not be doing wears you out. It makes you fatigued and in a negative way. But when I do readings or when I work with patients, I could be feeling tired. I could have a long day of back-to-back patients and everybody's suicidal and homicidal, and I'm dealing with a lot of critical life and death issues, and I'm tired. But as I'm going through the day, because what I'm doing is so inspiring, they inspire me, I inspire them, and I enjoy what I do. I love meeting my clients, and at the end of the day, it's not a fatigue of, I wish I wasn't there. It's a fatigue of kind of drop the mic, like I've done the best that I can, and you know, feeling really good about meeting everybody. So, you know, that's how you know. So those are just little tidbits. So for those of you that I haven't lost at this point, this is your outcome. So in the outcome, we've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Five of Swords, and here it's kind of going to go off shot for you. But we've got the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So living authentically is going to be something that you're going to be doing, Capricorn. I feel like where there's some indecisive energy, I feel like that's strengthening in this week. And I can say this week or this month, I really feel like everything that you do in regards to the Eight of Coins energy, every little thing that you do reinforces the fact that this is your truth, this is your legacy, this is what you have to do. And so we have here let me pull these cards up for you so you can see them. So here we have, this is the Queen of Swords, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. And so we have an end of a cycle, and what I mean by that is where there was confusion, doubt, and almost like a new life, because here we have the Tower card sitting next to the Wheel of Fortune. And so it's an end of a chapter of your life, Capricorn, and you're moving into a new one. You're moving into a new cycle in your life, and you're doing it authentically, and you're doing it with the truth that's within your soul. So I see a lot of new beginnings. I want to jump down here to what is the new beginning, and I see love. I see, for those of you that are not already in a relationship, I see love. I feel like somebody's offering you their love. For those of you in a relationship, that love could be stronger, taking things to the next level. And for those of you that can't relate to that at all in regards to a relationship, meaning that you may be already married or have a family and all of that, still there's this loving, incredible energy. And here we have the support of the family. So I have support here of both somebody that's outside of yourself, very, very loving, dripping with love and emotions for you, very expressive, and really stabilizing your energy right here. So there's a lot of stability in your outcome. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of new experiences. There's a lot of adventure coming out. And there's a lot of hard work, right? Because whenever you have the Eight of Coins, you're putting in hard work. But it's not hard work for somebody else's benefit. It's for your benefit. Spirit, tell me about the Five of Swords. I just need a clarity card on that, please. Can I have a Five of Swords clarity? Thank you. And we have the King of Swords clarifying the Five of Swords. Bring it forward, Spirit. Why do I have the Five of Swords here in the outcome and the King of Swords? So there's a huge jump from there's a huge jump from some type of internal conflict where maybe others want something for you, but in order for you, you know, because here we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in the same, and we have the Ace of Swords. We started off with a Six of Swords. So we have a lot of truth energy here. We have a lot of powerful energy here, both with the Queen and the King in the outcome energy, and here with the Ace of Swords. So there's you know, so for those of you that maybe lost somebody, it could have been that this person had expectations of you, you know, in a good way, like maybe they wanted you to follow a different path in life. And here we go from the conflict of kind of moving out of that into your own truth of knowing what is good for you and what will make you happy. And sometimes that's a difficult kind of thing to do in your life, to, you know, so as an example, parents have certain expectations of you. Parents have, you know, they want what's best for you, but they may, I don't know, you may be born and they want you to become a footballer, right? But you want to become a ballet dancer. And And so the shift and trying to convince people that, you know, this is something that you have to do can be quite difficult. But I see you kind of like, you make this massive leap going from that internal conflict and honoring your own truth and your own soul's path of what it is that you were born to do. And I see a lot of success here in this energy. This success is not immediate, Capricorn. This success, I feel like I'm doing a life reading here. I feel like I'm doing, you know, and this is where I was talking about time is fluid. And when I do a weekly reading, you know, even though I try and contain it to the week, time is fluid. And when the spirit world is showing me something, oftentimes in a weekly reading, I can't tell you how many times it comes out like a life reading. So if you can resonate with this present position, you can resonate with the strength, you can resonate with the challenge, guess what? This is your outcome. All right, Capricorn, it's been a pleasure. You keep on, okay? You keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. And I hope this reading was helpful, and I will talk to you next week.